An epic day with an epic stock, and that is ZSAN or ZSAN, depending on where you're from. So, wow, what did this thing do today? I brought over the P&L already here. I made 83 bucks on this today. Not too bad. My max position size was 300 shares. I took a trade right out of the gates with it. So initially I saw this, which is a decent kind of flag. You know, it has a really low float. So 2 million shares outstanding. So my scanner doesn't show the float, which is the available shares to trade by the public that aren't held by insiders, let's say. So, yeah, so the float is lower than that. I would imagine 1 to 1.5 million, somewhere in that range. So, pre-market, I was just waiting for it to make a move. And my first trade, I waited for the volume to come in. I got in at 54, 854, and sold 2 seconds later at 86 for a 30-cent profit right here. Maybe I should have held on a little bit longer, but these things can be just so whippy, and it was whippy because I lost it all right after that. You'll see. Wow, like straight up, straight back down, and then a grind all the way to basically double where it was in terms of that move. So like another dollar per share or so. Okay, let's pull this live trade up. So this is what I was seeing pre-market, like I said, this kind of flag. I waited for the volume to come in, the bell rang, I got in, 55, out at 86. If I'd have waited, I could have probably gotten the 9-something fill. So let's say 910, getting in at 850. Man, that's like almost 60 cents on 200 shares. That would have been 120 bucks, or double what I just did. Or on 1,000 shares, or when I used to use 2,000 shares, if I somehow got that, that's 12. Is that 1,200 bucks? 1,000 shares, 60 cents. Yeah. Okay, so that's 600 bucks if you're using 1,000 shares, and 1,200 bucks if you're using 2,000 shares. That would be crazy, crazy. But, anyways, can't complain. This is where I screwed up though. You know, I got back in it over the highs. Thought that was a good idea. It was not. So, you can't see this, but on my other monitor, I have a whole bunch of stocks, and only one other one was on the watch list, and it was just dropping like a rock. Just dropping so hard. I knew this was the one in play. So, see, I get in for the break of high, it drops. So, you know, I bail out, and there goes 40 bucks. So I know that this thing is most likely going to curl back up. You can't, my volume hasn't updated yet. So I see the volume start to come back in. Right under 9 bucks. So I'm in at 94 and 89. You know, I could have gotten a better fill if I was a little more patient. There's no volume on this selling. No volume. This is why I'm not sure if this was a good idea, because look what I'm holding through. Look at what I'm holding through. This is not, it's not really acceptable, and like what if it didn't come back up, right? So that's what I'm learning as a trader, when it's appropriate to do these things. Okay, so here it comes back up. It's coming back up. Put my shares on the ask. It all gets filled. Back up to 82. But like, this thing was insane. If I had kept the initial 60 and then got in for that move, I would be up 140 right now. What else do I do on this thing? It drops. Man, it drops hard. Like, look at this drop from 920 to 8, almost 820. $1 per share in, like, I think that was actually less than, you know, we're live right now, so this is less than, like, you know, 20 seconds that this happens. So anyways, let's continue on. Comes back up, it reclaims the VWAP here. It keeps making new highs, it starts grinding higher. I'm looking at other stuff. But, excuse me, I come back to it. And I missed that jump back to high a day. I don't chase it, because if the first one was dangerous, this is way more dangerous now, because it's like pretty much quadruple topped. Quadruple frickin' topped. That is not, like, a double top is bearish enough in the sense that it's going to be, like, really, really short biased and stuff. Let's, I'm just taking a peek at it now to see if it's doing anything. And it's not. So, I was not about to jump in unless it broke the high of day here. So, it was like the volume came in, it almost broke the high of day. Excuse me. This is what I mean by it was crazy. Like, look what I was holding through. Like, this thing, you can't really sell right away. Look at the spread here. Where was it? Like a 25, 30, 31 cent spread. That's crazy. You know, you buy in with 1,000 shares, you're already down $310, so you better be right about this move that's about to happen. So I take this opportunity, again, I get more shares on that dip. It's still above VWAP, the volume's still coming in. I'm not too worried about this. I am kind of scared though, so I do get out. I erase, you know, a couple. I was in and out of this thing. Like I got back in again for a high of day break. I think that is my problem. When I miss the initial breakout, I try and scalp the high after that, which is okay, but it's really not an A quality setup. So see, I try and scalp that high, and I guess it happens. I just got a crappy fill on that on 40, and it just shot up to 997. So that could have been an extra $100 right there. Like, I think it was just my timing was a little off. And then I wouldn't have chased that. I didn't chase anything. Just watching. Just watching. So I'm in for this pullback. The first 1 minute candle to make a new high right here. Above 75. So I got in at 70. I'm selling at 82. And I try and sell. I only get some shares sold, so I end up selling the rest at 74 and 72. Again, that could have been a bigger winner if I had have gotten filled. I think I stopped testing my luck at this point, and I also missed this break of the high. So it was forming a nice... Wait, let's try and do this on the camera. So it was forming a nice kind of wedge like that as it was coming through, and it was about to surge, like it was... The channel was getting smaller and smaller and narrower, and it was about to break out to the upside, which is what happened right here, and I missed it. Alright, I guess I was too scared, it was overextended. Like, look how overextended it is. Not one red candle on the 1 minute. So, I don't know. Or, I tried to get in. I did try, but I didn't get filled. For some reason, I didn't get filled. The volume was too crazy. I put my order out. I literally just missed it. I would have gotten in at, 98, maybe gotten a fill at 10.0 something, or maybe I wouldn't have gotten the fill, so that's fine. Past that, I don't test my luck at all, and then that's it. So pretty much right now I've just been watching the market. Nothing has been happening. So today was great. Today was great. Let's pull this up. Sorry, excuse me. 83 here. And 106. Pretty good. And I only traded ZSAN. I don't know, again, with the... I guess that is averaging down. Be very careful not to overdo it. If you watched my video yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I did it and it worked out. And it was for specific reasons that I did it. Not simply because I was in a losing position, but because, nothing else was moving. So traders were still watching it. It had really good qualities of a stock that traders want to be in. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm just making excuses or not. But buying the dip is a very, very viable strategy, so I don't think averaging into that dip is necessarily a bad strategy. I'll probably rewatch the video again and really decide, or I'll talk about it tomorrow after I've watched the video today. So I'm going to write that. Be very careful not to overdo it. Other than that, pretty good trading with some bad fills. Missed out on double, triple profit. Because that's true. Like I said, if I'd have gotten maybe some better fills. But if I'd have gotten worse fills, you know, it would have been a lot less. So I'll just say, missed out on double profit. At least double profit because of fills. Now, how do I fix that? Maybe be more patient. But see, being patient means that the move isn't necessarily having a lot of follow through, which could be a bad thing, because then if you hold on, that could just be the start of a dip and everyone freaking out. So I'm not sure what to do with that either. I think that's just what happens sometimes. So did I follow the rules? Kinda, yeah. Did I follow the size? I'm starting to take 300 shares more, so I'll say yes. I certainly didn't follow the stop rule. See, that's true. Like, I watch a lot of professional traders and scalpers, and they're able to hold through stuff like that because they're confident in the move happening, not only based on their stops. So these stocks can have swings. Like the spread itself was 36 cents or 31 cents at one point. So already I'm blown way past my 10 to 15, sometimes 20 cent loss. Stop, I mean, sorry. So I don't know if the best decision necessarily is to just not ever do it. So I'll stop talking about that for now. That's fine. So we're coming. It's looking like okay, I have one more day to not screw this up, and then I'm gonna go to 400 shares. So 400 shares. I spent a lot of time at 1,000. You know, 500, 600 in the past. You know, 2,000. But now that I'm really structuring it, I think I put in enough work this entire month, really honing in on discipline and following the rules most of the time and keeping red days small, but overall being a profitable trader, because I am now finally profitable after this crap that happened here, that I think I deserve, and not only deserve, I think it's a good bump to double the position. So 400 shares. I'll stay at 400 for another month, all of March, and we'll see what happens. Again, I could just change my mind tomorrow and go to, you know, 300 for a week and then step it up, but I think I'm ready to step it up right to 400. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for watching, and this has been a crazy journey so far. Hopefully it keeps getting better and better, and a lot of you guys watch me go from, you know, the bottom of the barrel trader rehab right now, 200 shares, back up to, you know, 1,000, 2,000. It's gonna happen this year. By the end of the year, I want to be back definitely at 1,000 shares, but we'll see how quick I get there. Anyways, thank you for watching.